On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin. Things at the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
2 yards on the pick.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Bernard. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And it's complete. Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good for a
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
goal to go.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
35.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Bernard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, Rodgers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
For the point after.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Texans 14. Jaguars nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Murray with a third and long. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a carry for Bernard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's Bernard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's a 31. Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Switch. Jump out. 35, Mike, 35. Cut. Watch the twist.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
4 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Murray's pass.
19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Bernard, the ball.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Throwing again on second down. Murray buying time to his left. And he'll let this one go. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit. You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 35-yard
The
line.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now again, right side. Bernard. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Hamler now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play fake. Murray.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Jaguars.
To throw is Murray. Steps away. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now a give, right side. Bernard looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Goodson made the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On third down, a run by Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
It's now fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Mack. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
And the Jaguar first
on play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On a jet sweep, here comes Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Texans 27, Jaguars 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Again, here's Bernard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Mike, check. 59.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Short pass caught by Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the left side. Bernard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray to air it out again.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like...
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
To number 7,
DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
will line up.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Murray. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth.
20. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Devontae Booker to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Bernard. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
At 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Open man is Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Murray, one final try. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point
conversion. Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Texans, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses.